Let's roll, guys. What's good, everybody? It's just your neighborhood angler, MoneyBass, out here about to do this thing we call Bass for Cash. But who do we have checking in? What's going on? We got James Larry. He said money is late. Must be too cold. Am I late? Well, look, I know something I am, and that's just out of gas. So we're not gonna really even be going far today, but we're still gonna make it happen. And coming to the chat, let's see, we're gonna crank. We're gonna crank today. It's kind of chilly out here. It's a little chilly, so we won't be long, but we'll be out here long enough. What's going on, Dottie? Frisco said always late. Frisco said, what? No refuel? No, sir. I forgot to go get gas, peoples. So we're rolling on fumes. But you know what? I bet we're still gonna catch something. We don't need gas to catch these fishes. Jill Jones said they have snow in Virginia. Man, you know, like I told you guys, I barely watch TV, but I did notice on a video that somebody had some snow in their video. And I was like, wow, is that from this year? Snow already? But yeah, I guess with the temps being like they are right here, I'm pretty sure some people are out there dealing with snow. But yeah, we're gonna stay in this cove today, guys. But we're gonna find some fish. Phil says, I hope your trolling motor battery's charged or you're gonna have to call it tow. Guess what I have? Guess what I have, Phil? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. I don't need a tow, Phil. Look at that right there. You see this? What is that? Does anybody know what this is right here? Does anybody know what that is? I don't need a tow, Phil. I'm a survivor. I can make it. I can make it out of the situation. So we're gonna ease back here into this cove. Wait a minute. I think there's some fish on this point. So there's kind of a cove right there. And I think there's some fish out here on this point, sitting at about 20 feet of water. So what I'm gonna do, if they don't come up and hit this crankbait, what I'll do is just go past this point, hit spot lock, and then slow it down with my handy dandy shaky head. How about that? Frisco said, work smarter. Phil said, work smarter, not harder. Frisco said, you don't have the gun for a paddle. Man, wait, let me, hold on. Let me, do you see that? Can you see the arms? Can you see the arms? I could do it Fred Flintstone style if I need to. All right, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Just hit a quick like so we can get the numbers back up, get things back rolling the correct way. All right, so do we have any tournament fishermen in the chat? When does your tournament season start? Oh, there we go. Oh, man. We had one and he came off, guys. Oh, man. We had one and he came off. Just that quick and simple. But we're going to stay at it. Ooh, that was a good one, guys. We had a nice little hit. Hey, Frisco. What is FBS? Me knows not what that means. Man, that was bad. Phil said chicken wing. All right, so Frisco, your tournament season starts in January. All right, ours does too. But for 2026, guys, we're gonna be trying to do a Battle of the Anglers episode once a month. And we're also gonna do some big bass battles. So I got a few emails from people that are interested in participating in one of the big bass battles. If there's anybody else that's interested in that, make sure you hit me up. If you're interested, I see Texas Snoop. Shout out to Texas Snoop in the chat. If you are interested in participating in any of the big bass battles, if Texas Snoop, if you want to come defend your title, make sure you guys send me an email. Goodness, this wind is picking up. It would pick up right when I came out here and look at this. I just have on a little hoodie, guys. Don't have no gloves or nothing like that. I don't know what the temp is out here, but it's a little chilly. It's a little chilly out here. Now, I think there are some fish out here in about 20 feet of water off of this point, and they're relating to the bottom. So we're gonna change up, go ahead and hit spot lock. And Frisco knows what I'm about to do. We're about to do some dangling. But before we do that, you don't have to put some stank on it. Frisco says you gotta prep for conditions, or you just gotta tough it out, Frisco. Pain is temporary. It don't last long. Have you heard that one before, Frisco? Pain is temporary. Frozen fingers are temporary. Sometimes you gotta get out and practice when the conditions are not ideal, so you'll be ready when those conditions pop up and you don't have a choice, right? Shout out to Whipstick. He says, what's good, money? Don't tell me you forgot to get gas. I won't tell you that. Can somebody in the chat tell Whipstick so I don't have to tell him? Frisco said, pain is fear leaving the body. Okay. Shout out to Perez Elite Fishing in the chat. We have some people tuning in, some heavy hitters. Yeah, Whipstick, I don't have any gas. So, as you can see, I'm just fishing by the ramp. But guess what? Your partner still catch something. I'm still going to get something to the boat, Whipstick. We have about an hour and a half on the shot clock. About an hour and 39 minutes to be exact. On the shot clock. Do you think I can make something happen? With no gas, it's cold. I'm not dressed for the conditions. My fingers are already starting to get cold. And actually, let's go ahead and check the temp. Let me see. Let me check my finger thermometers. I think it is about 41. I think it's 41 degrees out here. Let me take a look and see. All right, drum roll, please. Oh, it's 48. Goodness. Well, maybe the wind chill. Let me check and see what the wind chill says. Maybe the wind chill is making it a little cooler out here. Oh, feels like 44. Can you guys see that? It's 48, but it says feels like 44. All right. So yeah, I was saying it feels like 41. James said it's 48 degrees. Whipstick says, just park the boat and fish from the dock. Come on, man. Come on. Why do I have to get treated so bad? I think somebody's going to win some of this money today, Whipstick. All right, guys, listen. If you know anyone in the Atlanta, Georgia, or surrounding area and they are interested in joining a bass club, let them know about the Rod Bender's Bass Club. Just go to rodbendersbassclub.com. We've had 1 or 2 people showing some interest, so I figured there may be 1 or 2 more. So just wanted to let you guys know that. Oh, also, I need some help from everybody in the chat. Let's see, is Perez Elite Fishing in the chat, or is Blastered in the chat? I need you guys to go to the Rod Bender's Bass Club channel on YouTube and subscribe. I think we're starting a new channel, guys, and I think there's about 24 subs or something like that. And we want to see who will be the first 50 people to join before we start putting out a lot of content and it takes off. We want to see who our core group is. But if you could go to the Rod Bender's Bass Club, the Rod Bender's Bass Club. I'm laughing at Whipstick. Go to the Rod Bender's Bass Club on YouTube. Man, I hate I missed that fish. But there's more where that came from. We're going to get another one. We're going to get him. The Rod Bender's Bass Club, and hit the subscribe button for me. Frisco says, is there a prize for the first 50? Yes, sir. Once there are 50 subscribers on that channel, then there will start being live content on that channel. You guys will get to meet the whole crew if you go to the rodbendersbassclub.com, subscribe to that channel. We have a lot of things coming up in store. We'll be going to some expos, guys. Oh, come on. Did I get hung up? Why? All right. I got hung up. Let's go around the long way. But yeah, we're going to go to expos and all that kind of stuff, and we'll be bringing you guys along with us so you can kind of see how I guess you can kind of see some of the things at the expos, maybe some new and upcoming products. I know some of you guys before, when we would show the products, and we would be able to get discounts live right there on the spot for you guys, for anybody that wanted to place orders for products. So we were doing all that kind of stuff. Bill said, the people in the chat see what I see. There's not gonna be a skunk today. Not today, sir. Goodness, what did I get hung up on? Whatever it is, it's kind of moving a little bit. It must be some fishing line or something. Yep, sure is. I can see my bait down here moving. It's hung up and not hung up at the same time. Frisco says, what are you? There is a Rod Bender's Bass Club and a Rod Bender's Bass Club Atlanta. So ours, which one has 24 subscribers? So one of them may be the old channel, Frisco. So the one I'm referring to, look at that, guys. I just caught me a little rattle trap. Somebody fishing from the bank probably got hung up and had to break off. Let's see if the hooks are all rusted out on it. Yep, the hooks are gone. It's been down there for a minute. I kind of could tell I was on some fishing line. All right, we're just going to let the boat drift for a quick second. All right, so let's see. Phil says, hey, Frisco, getting ready to snag one again. Oh, my goodness. Not the snag theory again. Drifting pretty bad right now. Oh, shoot, I don't want to hit that dock. It's not Rod Bender's Bass Club Atlanta. That's the wrong one. Which one of those has 24 subscribers, guys? It's just the Rod Bender's Bass Club. THE, the Rod Bender's Bass Club. I think you guys might be putting the wrong one in there. Let me check. Let me check, guys. I'll show you. And what does the logo look like on there? So it's the Rod Bender's Bass Club. Goodness, why is it not coming up again? There it is, guys. The Rod Bender's Bass Club. And you see the logo right there? You see the whole crew? The Rod Bender's Bass Club. There we go. At the Rod Bender's Bass Club. Currently have 24 subscribers. So it's not the Atlanta one. That was the wrong one. All right. So now we got that set up. Now it's time for me to start fishing. I'm ready. Frisco said, logo looks like a bunch of Skeet Reese wannabes. Skeet Reese's, huh? James said, okay, bunch of guys standing around. Do the primary fishing spot. Lake Gunnersville. Yeah, we were at Gunnersville a few weeks ago. Well, I don't know, maybe about a month or so ago, I guess. Man, I do not want to go out there on that main lake. I wouldn't have went out there anyways, even if I had gas. I see a boat out there bouncing around. I don't know if you guys can see it out there. But it's a little choppy out there today. We're gonna move around a little bit. James said, is that the lake they fish? Gunnersville. Oh, the last lake. No, the last lake that the last lake, that was our classic. So our classic was at Lake Gunnersville. We got the mass bass. Tid. He says, can we get some more subscribers at the Rod Bender's Bass Club? Did we get any more subscribers, guys? How many subscribers are we up to at the Rod Bender's Bass Club channel? On YouTube, on the tubes. Does anybody in the chat, are you familiar with Bass and Bougie? Bass and Bougie on TikTok? I think they're on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Does anybody know Bass and Bougie? What's going on, Fred Chambers? Says Merry Christmas. Timothy Turner says, what lake do they normally fish? Well, we normally fish Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina, and we'll head to Tennessee and fish Chickamauga. But as far as what lakes we normally fish, let's see. Is somebody in the chat that knows the Rod Benders Bass Club current schedule? Can you put a few of the lakes in the chat that we'll be fishing for this season? I mean, we have lakes like Lanier, West Point, Sinclair, Oconee, Chickamauga, Eufaula, Gunnersville, Lake Kiowee. I know Allatoona. Fred Chambers says, let me see, Salisbury, North Carolina. Frisco says, is that couple duo? What is that? What is a couple duo? Man, now my fingers are starting to get cold. Frisco said the Bass and Bougie. Oh, yep, it sure is. Bass and Bougie. Who's familiar with Bass and Bougie? Put yes in the chat if you've ever heard of Bass and Bougie on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff. Frisco said yes. All right, well, look, there they go right over there. That's Bass and Bougie. They're out here being bassing and bougieing out here in the cold with me today. Only one person? What's going on, Ron? Frisco said, I bet they have gas. I'm pretty sure they do too, but I bet they ain't going anywhere because he has Miss Bougie on the boat with him too. And I don't know if they're going to be skirting across this lake in this cold and wind today. Rocket Kid says, what's up, y'all? I'm late. Once you go to the Rod Benders Bass Club channel on YouTube, just click on one of the videos. We have a few, like 4 quick videos that we put up because, like I said, guys, we're starting a new channel. We're gonna have some great content and everything coming out on the Bass Club channel, guys. So want to make sure you go ahead and hop in, hit that subscribe button, because we're gonna do some big things in the 2026. So I'm currently out here on Lake Lanier. I'm out here fishing Lake Lanier right now. And I'm currently out here not getting a bite either. Maybe I'm missing what I'm aiming at. Let me try to focus a little bit so you guys won't be laughing at me. Talking about a skunk is in my boat. A skunk tail in my live well and all that stuff. Uh-oh, the water temps have dropped. We're sitting at 52.9. 52.9 degrees. Ron says, gotcha. Okeechobee, okay. Oh, yeah, they definitely have the water level down right now. Yeah, Bass and Bougie might not have gas either, just like me, because he's staying on that trolling motor. Just like me. So does anybody have any tournaments coming up this weekend? Anybody going to be doing any fishing? What's on the agenda this weekend? I know today is Monday, right? So we're just getting started from this past weekend. Or did anybody do any tournaments this past weekend? I know the season is over for a lot of people. And they're just inside trying to stay warm. But I'll be out here getting it all year round. Phil said pretty soon you're going to be on a wooden oar. All right, let's just keep on rolling. Eastbound Dog said he's going to be on Clark's Hill on Friday. What's the biggest fish that you have caught on Clark's Hill? Because I'll be fishing Clark's Hill this year too. I'm not sure what month it's going to be, but I'll be out there hunting a 7-pounder. That's what I'm after again, guys. I need to get it this year, though. I'm focusing on big lakes, big bass lakes for 2026. Whoa, an 8.2. Now, that's a nice one. Ron says the bass and the crappie are starting to get fired up. That means I should catch something there, right? $8.2, that's a good one. Did you catch it during a tournament or were you just out fun fishing? Because if you caught it during a tournament, I know that was a good feeling. Oh, you said that was back in 1997. Oh, man. There was all kind of fish, big fish back then. I mean, I know they still have them in there. Because when I was fishing as a co-angler, I was fishing a team tournament. And I think we won the tournament. We had 19 something. And our big fish was like 8.5. Okay, that's good. Caught a 6.4 in September. some still some big ones out there. Got Randy Jones tuning back in. If you guys could be so kind as to double tap your screen, tap. If you double tap your screen, that'll add another like to the algorithm for us. We're trying to get our numbers up. If you guys take a look, we're sitting at a little over 19,000 right now. 19,000 strong, on our way up to 20. The goal was 20. Trying to hit 20 subs as fast as possible. 20,000 as fast as possible. All right, I'm not seeing any bait fish back here. And I'm just kind of hiding from the wind. It's not really helping to bite. Oh my goodness, hold on a second. I see some schoolers out there. I see a little school of fish. Oh, they're out in the... Okay. I see what they're doing. Let me go ahead and hit my spot lock real quick. These fish are out here in these ditches. Might have to hit them in the head with a spoon. It is cold out here. All right, let's get this spoon. Let's see if these fish will come up and hit the spoon. Frisco says, is there a marina on the lake with gas you can maybe make it to? The marina's kind of far away, but the price of gas at a marina, I am not getting gas at a marina. No, sir. I ain't gonna be able to do it, Frisco. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Have you seen the price of gas at a marina? And where'd that little school of fish go? There they go. They're out there in the ditch, guys. They're out there in like 30 feet of water. So let's go out here in about 30 feet of water. Let's go over here and say hello. Hello, fishes. How you doing? Frisco says supply and demand. Texas Noop said Frisco, he paid for the non-ethanol gas for his whip. Oh yeah, I put that non-ethanol in here. That's all I've ever put in here since I had it. Is that what you guys use? What do you got? What kind of gas you guys put in your boat? Texas New said 89 octane mid-grade. Frisco says I just add Startron. So why don't you guys use non-ethanol? Texas New said pocket's not right for non-ethanol. What's the difference in price? Which one is better for your boat? I thought non-ethanol was better. That's why I put it in there. Frisco said, I'm not going all the way to Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is an experience. James Laird says it's better for the engine and storage. Yep, so that is why I get non-ethanol. That's not working. All right, let's get back to cranking. Let's just cover some water and have some fun cranking. I'm not gonna go back to the cove. Let's just go beat this bank to death. James Lay says QT for non-ethanol. Yep, that's exactly where I go. You guys have probably seen it. I'm out here fishing Lake Lanier in Georgia, down south. And it's cold out here. But I'm pretty sure it's colder where some of you guys are at. It said it was 48 degrees, but I don't think it's 48 degrees where I'm at. Where I don't know where they're getting that temp from, but I do not believe it's from this location where I'm at. It's a little colder than that, I can tell. I have some good fingertip thermometers. Oh man, well, when I leave from the lake today, I need to go straight to the gas station. Triple 87 says it's 87 around here. Fish this boat ramp again. See if I can get old fishy to come back and bite. You said you do stop it off and top it off at Buc-ee's. Oh man, I hit that rock, guys. I thought that was it. I thought I was about to bust a mouthpiece. Perez Elite Fishing says, any boater looking for a club to fish or a co-angler. Oh yeah, guys, that was the thing. So what I was talking about earlier is if you are interested in joining a bass club, you do not have to have a boat. So we have co-anglers that are just getting started with fishing and, you know, all different skill levels. So everybody is welcome. Just go to the rodbendersbassclub.com and you can find out more information. Reach out to us if you're interested in joining or just coming, sitting in on a meeting and fishing 1 or 2 tournaments with us just to get a feel for the club and the experience. Triple 87 said, we got ice on the water here. What was that? Simo? Haven't caught anything yet, except for some cold fingers. We're just gonna cover some water for a quick little minute and have some fun. We have about 1 hour left on the shot clock. 1 hour left, and I need to figure out where these fish are hiding at today. And I think I know. I think I know where they're hiding at. James Blair said he hooked one but lost it. Possibly. Frisco may have got it right on that one. It could have been a false bite sensation. It could have been. Triple 87 said, hey, if you catch frostbite, at least you caught something. I don't know about that one. I don't know if I want to catch that. I need some fishing gloves. All right, let's ease on up here on this little area next to this ramp. Frisco said, Phil, he never preps. That's right, I just get out and get into it and make it happen. Yeah, the temp's dropping too. It's a little colder than it was when I first came out here. I know where I need to go to take a look. James says it's still showing 48. I know it's showing 48, but I wonder where they're taking that temp from, because it's a little colder than that where I'm at. Phil says, so what you're telling me, Frisco, is he can't remember to get gas. He never preps. He uses cheap reels. Oh, man, come on, give me my crankbait back. We're going to cut across, go over here and fish in this area next to this little pier. And on the way there, we can check these ditches out. Ah, Frisco said El Cheapo. Frisco, I just told you I get non-ethanol gas. That doesn't count for anything? Don't I get any points for that? Shout out to Patricia. She says, you're a dedicated angler. Patricia, did you fish that tournament that you were telling me about this past weekend? You saw Emil and goodness, I can't believe I forgot her name, from Hammonds. They had like 23 pounds or something that got second place. And Frisco said that ethanol is a basic need. You basically need it to live. But yeah, Patricia, did you fish the tournament? Frisco says, and since you are lacking on the basic needs is why you're trolling. Oh, I can crank it up. I can drive, Frisco. I have a little bit of gas in here. I could. I don't think I should. Patricia says she quit tourneys a long time ago. Okay. Phil says you should keep some moonshine. Oh yeah, that needle was cuddled up with that E. But believe it or not, well, I'm pretty sure you can believe it. I fished with less gas than that before, Frisco. Drink some of that moonshine, huh? All right, all right. I'm gonna have to use it for fuel, huh? All right, guys, I think we should catch something right over here. Should catch at least something. A nice little pocket. Has some rocks and some cover down there for them. Make sure you guys hit that like button on your way in. Really, really appreciate it. It is kind of chilly out here today. All right, somebody start the countdown. We have 1 hour. 1 hour on the shot clock. And remember, anybody new do we have any new viewers in the chat today? Is there anybody new to the channel? If you're new, maybe here for the first time. What is that over there? What is that? If you are here for the first time, let's see, I think I see something over there in that little pocket. Type the word new in the chat if this is your first time checking out the channel. Got Andrew Mobley said, what's up, partner? I'm new. Well, good to have you checking it out, hanging out with us for a minute. We're doing this thing called Bass for Cash, where I get out here on a weekly basis, do a little fishing, conversations, have a good time out here on the lake, see how you guys are doing. As I catch the fish, all that you have to do on your end is subscribe to the channel. And if you are able to guess the weight of the fish that I bring to the boat, you can walk away with some cash for your pocket, courtesy of SWAT Lawn Operations. If you want any more details on that and how everything works, make sure you read the information in the description of this video so that you do not get DQ'd. It doesn't cost anything to participate. All that you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. Nice and easy. We make it nice and easy for you. Do we have anybody else that's new in the chat? Frisco says, chatterbait, man. Throw a chatterbait. Patricia said, check the drag. Oh, yeah. You see the drag, Patricia? Drag is good. The drag is good. Got to keep that drag on check. Appreciate that, Andrew. Andrew said, hey, I want to win some of that cash for one of those bass. All right, Andrew. So you did your part. Now I have to get a fish to the boat, and we have 1 hour to make that happen. 1 hour to see how many fish we can get to the boat. Now, it's kind of cold out here. I don't have too much gas in the boat, so I'm not going to be doing a lot of driving around. So I'm going to have to try to make it work while we're off here, while we're here in this cove. Phil said you're gonna have to tighten up that drag if you're trying to snag some fish. But like one of my partners on YouTube says, we don't snag them, we hook them in the mouth. Has anybody watched this channel before? We don't snag them, we hook them in the mouth. Shout out to Blaster. Blaster slid into the chat. He said we got 1 hour on the shot clock. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute. What is that I see? I see something. But let's see if I'm seeing what I thought I saw. I did. No, I'm seeing a bunch of leaves out here in this water. Andrew said, use a wacky rig. Shout out to Patricia. She says it's the best fishing stream out there. What could be better than a nice Monday afternoon, freezing your fingers off, trying to catch a bass for some cash? Okay, I think we're gonna make it happen, guys. I think we're gonna make it happen. What's going on, Ron? I'm out here throwing a shaky head right now, just keeping it nice and simple, nice and slow. Water temp sitting at a nice and easy 53 degrees. Fingertips sitting on a nice 30-something degrees. Oh yeah, I'm chilling all right. All right, so do we have any other new viewers in the chat? Anybody new to the channel? If you are new to the channel, type the word new in the chat. Patricia said, you're gonna get a spotopotamus? I'm trying, Patricia. We're looking. We're on the hunt for one. Oh man, I can feel it. I think I'm stuck on some fishing line down there. And fishing line is generally kind of hard to get away from. Oh man, so I may have to break off, guys. I don't feel like battling with some fishing line. Uh-oh, we got it. We got it loose. Let's see if we got it all the way loose. All right, we got it partially loose. Let's see if I can go ahead over here and get it loose. Shout out to Ron. Ron said, hey, I'm new, buddy. Yep, look at that big old weight. I could tell I was stuck on some fishing line. Can you guys see it? My bait stuck on a big old lead weight. Let's see if I can get it before it breaks off. First, let me get my bait loose. Then let's see if I can get this other bait loose. Get this fishing line out of here without it cutting my fingers, right? All right, put that in the trash can a little later. Well, all right, I guess we got to keep on hunting. The water level is very, very low. You guys see those posts right there? The water's generally almost all the way up to that pier. But not today. What's going on, Jody? Got Jody tuning back in. All right, we're gonna ease up here on this little point. See what we can find on this punt. Okay, I see some activity. Patricia said, find a rocky bank. Like that right there, Patricia, you see that? You see those rocks? We got a rocky bank. Patricia said, you're gonna catch one on that rocky bank. All right, Patricia, let's see if we can make it happen. I think we caught a rock, Patricia. I think we caught a rock. Jody said, just here to show some love. What's going on, Waves? Happy Monday. Phil says, is that a power generating lake? Well, it depends on the force of the bendation. Sometimes the bendation does have so much power that the water is displaced with exceptional movement. Man, look at all those rocks right there, Patricia. Normally underwater right there. When they're underwater, I've caught fish right there before. But not today. Blasted says it was a rockfish. Who was that? Carwin? Got Carwin tuning in. Phil said, you're telling stories again. No, but really, the bendation was sensational. Wow, the water is very, very low. Look at all of that is normally completely underwater. Ron said, I just subbed. Appreciate that, Ron. And Jody said, mark that spot. Man, where the fish at? All right, guys, we still have about 40 minutes left on the shot clock. Can I make it happen with no gas in the boat? No gas, looking for bass for some cash. Patricia said Lanier. Oh, she said, I've seen Lanier down 25 feet. What is the current, how far below full pool is Lake Lanier right now? Can somebody pull up, just go to Google and search Lake Lanier water level. And it should come up with the stats and show you how far down the water level is right now. All right, Jody says 6.4 feet below full pool. I think I don't know, it seems like it's more than that. Because you see this big old cluster of rocks right here? Normally that is completely underwater. James Larry said he's confirming it, 6.4 feet below full pool. All right, let's cut across. Dirty said, should the DQ Queen be fact checking it? Has the water hit the 40s yet? No, the water temp is sitting at around 53 degrees. I'm gonna ease on out here and check these ditches real quick. Oh my goodness. Do you guys see what is happening in the chat? If you see something, say something. If you see what I see, you gotta say something. Shout out to Chicken Hawk, guys. We got Chicken Hawk in the chat. He says, gonna start calling this channel my private water feature. No action, just peaceful noise to sleep to. Okay, all right, Chicken Hawk. How about you let the people know when you're gonna be ready for another battle of the anglers? Because that's what they asking for. They're waiting to see you get plucked again. They're waiting to see the hawk get plucked. And Blaster said, Cajun? He said, what is that? What's going on with the Cajun-ism? All right, Chicken Hawk, are you still in the chat? The peoples want to know, when are you ready for another beatdown out there on Battle of the Anglers? Patricia said Chicken Hawk is at home sitting on his nest. We're gonna let this thing drift down so we won't have to fight the current. Phil said Chicken Hawk can't catch a skunk. So you saying he can't even catch a skunk, huh? Oh man, that's pretty bad. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I think I see something. Did I see something? I think I see something. I think I see something. Phil said the Texas boys will show you how to catch a big bass. I think I'll be able to beat the Texas guys. All right, it's time. Let's go ahead and change it up. see if we can pop them with the, oh, come on, why? Why do I jerk bait when I want to get the thing get hung up on me? Jerk bait said, because that's what I do. That's what I do. I get hung up on things. All right. Now let's get back up here and see if I can see what I was seeing again. Blatcher said, you bring any hot hands? I sure do. I have some in the boat. But I'll be all right. It's temporary. My hands will be warm enough in about 1 more hour. All right, guys, let's see if we can make it happen. Come on, buddy. Come on. Do we have some customers today? We got Cyclops in action. Let's see if Cyclops can get their attention. Uh-oh, there we go. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, they said not today, MoneyBass, not today. Oh, no, that's why it was foul hooked. Oh, my goodness. No, that was terrible. That was terrible. We got to get back out there and try it again. Smoke Eater said, how'd you manage that? I didn't do it. The fish did it. The fish did that. So I got to go out here and get revenge. I don't know why they did me like that. But now I got to show them something. You can't be out here treating me like this. Not in front of all my peoples. These people want some cash for these bass. Man, the wind is starting to pick up too. What's up, Brian? He says he's out there on Jackson. Are you catching anything? Smoke says, sure, blame somebody who can't defend themselves. It's the fish's fault. Anytime I don't catch anything, it's the fish's fault. It's not mine. All right, guys, we have 30 minutes on the shot clock. 30 more minutes of cold fingertips. caught anything, Brian? It's a little icy out here. And we got hung up. Wouldn't you know it? Slander against the fish. All right, let's see. Let's change it up again. Let's swing back around. Wait a minute, Texas Newt. What are you encouraging in this chat with Chicken Hawk? He said you didn't encourage Nathan. What's going on, Pablo? I mean, Palo? He says, where in the world are you located? I'm located in Georgia, down south. I'm a southerner out here fishing Lake Lanier in Georgia. Trying to catch a little fish or two. See if they'll cooperate. These fish are out here like, not today. All right, let's keep on easing on. Let's go up here and fish this point. Shout out to Whipstick. He says, Chicken Hawk, you know I'm coming for your head this upcoming season. Trouble. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, Chicken Hawk. Whipstick, he ain't for play no more. Whipstick, he ready, Chicken Hawk. But Whipstick, you know Chicken Hawk is running where he's flying, right? He's flying away. He's trying to hide. All he's doing right now is just getting in this chat, just pecking away with his little beak, doing all this talking. But he ain't about it. He says he about it, but I don't believe him. All right, what do you guys think? Phil is saying, is braid better for bait casters? Braid, mono, or fluorocarbon? What is the consensus on that? Chicken Hawk said, oh my goodness, the sermon giver, last place liver, money donator, the one and only whipstick fishing. Oh my goodness, you tried to give him an intro. Whipstick, that sounds kind of disrespectful for him to talk bad about you like that in front of all these people. Georgia Dog said only straight fluoro on a cranking rod. Yeah, I'll throw fluoro or mono, but I don't put braid on my cranking rod. We're just gonna sit up here at this point. I think right now these fish don't really seem too active where I'm at, so we're gonna slow it down and hit them in the mouth with the shaky head. Whipstick said, Chicken Hawk, he will call my name on live TV. Oh my God. Chicken Hawk says, watch it, Whipstick. I'm looking for a co-worker for Penelope, aka Beards and Bass. Don't fill out an application. Oh man, y'all can't be talking about Beards and Bass like that. He's not even in the chat. Shout out to Ron. Ron said, how can you win some of that $100 bill? Well, Ron, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel. Once I get a fish to the boat, if you're able to guess the weight of the fish, then you'll get a nice piece of that $100 bill. But it doesn't cost anything to participate. All you do is just subscribe to the channel. I get out here on a weekly basis. Some days it's kind of slow. Some days it's a little better. Today, it's been a little slow. The temps are dropping. So I'm going to have to, it may take me a day or two to get things adjusted. And actually, if I had gas in the boat, I could kind of go someplace. But it's cold out here, and I don't really feel like running. Chicken Hawk said, Ron, the statement, once I get a fish to the boat, is in the fine print. Oh my God. And we got him. We got him. Do you see that right there? What'd you say, Chicken Hawk? Chicken Hawk comes in here flapping his beak. Do you see that fish down there? Oh my goodness, and it's a fighter. Do you see him shaking his head back and forth? The bendation is sensational. We did it. Ron, we're about to do this thing called Bass for Cash. All I got to do is get him to the boat. Do you see him? Should I live dangerously and flip him, guys, or net him? Oh my goodness, hold on. I'm going to have to net this one because he has some weight on him. I'm going to one-hand him. Come back over here. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's a beast of a fish. Do you see what I see right here? This thing is humongous. Look at the stomach on it. The bendation is sensational. The girthification is unreal. Bendation. Let me hold it up the other way. Bendation leads to girthification. Do you see that right there? That's what we call a good one. That's what we call a good one. We had about 20 more minutes left on the shot clock, guys. The girthification is sensational on that one right there. Let me show you guys a little something. Now, Chicken Hawk is not used to seeing fish like this, so let me put him on the measuring board for him. Look at that. This fish is 20 inches, guys. Can you see that? Can you see that? 20 inches. It is a big one. Whoa. The girthification is in abundance. Oh my, look how big it looks in the live well. We're gonna put some water. Look at the eyeballs on that thing. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Is Chicken Hawk still in the chat, or did he run away? Did he fly away after he came in here trying to flap his beak? Thinking that we weren't gonna put in some work. Chicken Hawk said, oh my God, I'm out. Did he fly away? Did he fly away? Oh my God, let me look in the chat. What are you guys in here talking about? The last thing I saw was Chicken Hawk said, the statement, once I get a fish to the boat, is in the fine print. No cash when there's no bass. Oh goodness, is Chicken Hawk still in the chat? He said, no. We got Sanu in the chat. All right, so we're going to do this thing called Bass for Cash. Blaster says, see Chicken Hawk? Where is Chicken Hawk at? Is he still in the chat? Let me see, guys. Give me a second. Let me go through the messages real quick, see what you guys are talking about. Whipstick says, Chicken Hawk, just put your foot in your mouth like you always do. He was in the middle of talking when I busted right in the mouthpiece. Oh, my God. Texas News says, I'm going to need a money dictionary for all these words. Hey, okay, listen. Can somebody Google the word bendation? Can somebody Google the word bendation and go in the chat and let us know what it says? Can somebody Google the word bendation? Now, you saw some major bendation on that right there. That right there is what we call bendation. If you're new to the channel, you may not know about it. But while I'm reading through the chat, let me go ahead and make another cast, because we may get another bass. And somebody just might walk away with some cash. How about that? All right, Whipstick says, they don't want this money. Sanu says, hello, bro. How are you? From MoneyBass. What's going on? Blaster says, Chicken Hawk already left. He can't handle it. Did Chicken Hawk leave? Shout out to Kevian in the chat. Patricia says, did I not tell you were going to run into a spotopotamus? That's right, Patricia. Patricia caught it. Patricia has faith in your partner, MoneyBass. Chicken Hawk says, please don't. Can somebody look up bendation? Go to Google and type in search bendation. Can somebody do that for me? What's going on, Florence? Chicken Hawk said, please don't do it. It's too late, Chicken Hawk. They just witnessed bendation at its best. See, Chicken Hawk just didn't have faith. But the money team knew what was up. We're going to get the numbers back up, guys. We're going to be rolling. We're back in action. It was a fighter, too. It was a fighter. Ron says, that was an intense head shaker. Oh, yeah. Is somebody looking up bendation? Can you go to Google search and type in the word bendation, please? Patricia said, who needs gas? That's right, Frisco. Who needs gas? And I'm telling you right now, that one right there is a biggin. That was a biggin. Did anybody search the word bendation yet? I want you to put in the chat what it says when you search bendation. Just go to Google, search, and type in bendation. Blaster said, it's a new slang word in the fishing community. What does it mean, Blaster? What does Google say that bendation means? Does somebody know? There we go. Shout out to Georgia Dog. Georgia Dog says bendation is a trending slang term in the bass fishing community, referring to the exciting, almost addictive feeling and visual of a fish hitting a lure, seen as deep, strong head shakes. Oh my goodness. Blaster says, I was looking to see if your name was attached. It sure is. Kevin says, bendation is a new slang term in the fish community. Okay, essentially I don't even know what that word is, a combination of bend, the rod, and sensation. That's right, the bendation was sensation, describing the incredible addictive feeling of a fish shaking its head and bending the rod deep underwater, making it feel like a drug to anglers. It's a popular TikTok fishing term for that powerful, satisfying tug, unlike regular bites. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Who invented the word bendation? Does anybody know? Where did that come from? Let's see if you guys know some fishing history. And is Chicken Hawk still in the chat? And is Whipstick still in the chat? Because we need to weigh this fish, guys. We came out here to make it happen, and I came out here and caught a biggin. It was huge. Blaster says, we thought you did, and you would be correct, Blaster. Frisco says, sometimes confused with an actual bite when using medium light rods. Quit hating, Frisco. Shout out to Whipstick. Whipstick, is the DQ queen in action? Does she want to DQ somebody today? Or you want to handle it? We're going to go ahead and get this fish weighed, guys. Man, I knew I wasn't going to be able to flip that one. Is Chicken Hawk still in the chat? Because I want Chicken Hawk to guess on this fish. Let me make sure Chicken Hawk is in the chat, guys. Hey guys, you see who I'm calling?
Hello.
Yes, I'm calling from Mr. Chicken. Can I speak to Mr. Chicken, please?
What do you want?
Why did you try to fly away from my live stream?
I didn't fly away from your silly little live stream.
Are you still in the chat?
This stuff is out here. I'm watching it.
Well, why is your beak? Why did your beak stop flapping so much in the chat? It just disappeared.
Because you caught that doggone crate fish.
A crate fish?
Yeah, the crate that you put down there.
Wait a minute. You saying that my skills are so spectacular that there's a fish sitting out in a crate in about 20 feet of water, and I cast in there and was able to catch it? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying You found a crackhead fish
Why does
in 5 days.
so the fish is on crack?
You hit him in the head, and he just happened to open his mouth and then just caught it. That was what we just experienced.
Now, you were telling Ron something. Would you explain to Ron what you were saying? Because I don't think he understood your message that was in the chat.
Uh, Look, man, you got lucky, okay?
Wait a minute. Again? You're saying I was lucky again?
Yes, you got a little lucky there.
Well, look, I need you to fly back into the chat because we about to weigh this fish.
Oh, that little 2-pounder?
And listen, this is the tip for everybody. Whatever you see Chicken Hawk guess, just know that his weight is too low. If you guess the same or less than Chicken Hawk, you are not going to win this cash.
I mean, you got to hold that little bitty fish up now.
Oh,
Get that ruler calibrated. Stop with them old cut-off rulers you've been using.
hey, man, there's nothing wrong with my ruler. It's official.
Ruler ain't official. But, yeah, you pull that fish up. I'll check it out.
All right, well, go on and fly back into the chat. We about to weigh it now.
Okay.
All right, later. All right, so did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear Chicken Hawk? Whipstick, type ready in the chat when you're ready for us to go ahead and get it. Walk away with any of this SWAT lawn operations cash for that bass. Big shout out to SWAT lawn operations, guys. You always have to make sure you support those companies that support the fishing community. And SWAT lawn operations is one of those companies. Phil said he needs to buy a bigger scale. That thing's rigged. Whipstick said they don't want this money. Whipstick, are you ready? When Whipstick types ready in the chat, we're going to weigh that fish, guys. When Whipstick types ready in the chat, we're going to go ahead and, I'm going to show you guys the fish. We're going to open up the scales for 2 minutes. All right, guys, he is ready. All right, make sure you have subscribed to the channel. We're about to go into subscriber-only mode. Once we are in subscriber-only mode, you have to be a subscriber to participate in Bass for Cash, but it doesn't cost anything. All right, so we are now in subscriber-only mode, guys. So this fish is a humongous 20 inches. It's 20 inches of pure meat and muscle. Look at the back on this thing in there. I mean, I know you guys, you can't appreciate the size of the backbone on this fish. All right, we are in subscriber-only mode. Once you see Whipstick type scales officially open, you will have 2 minutes. Look at the size of this fish, and I'm gonna hold it next to this board. Do you see that board? This fish is 20 inches, guys, 20 inches of pure spotted bass meat and muscle. The girthification is so unreal. All right, guys, the scales are officially open. Look at it, guys. This fish is sitting at 20 inches long. 20 inches long, and let me show you the girth. Let's check the girthification on this fish. Do you see that? If we start at the 10, this fish is a nice 5.5 inches of girthification. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. This thing is huge. Let me put him back in the water. Now, while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna start entering these fish into FishXLive every time I catch them. Remember, you can go to FishXLive.com and download the app for free, guys. And what we're going to use right now is the journal. Now, remember, you guys see the weight that Chicken Hawk put? Chicken Hawk said 2.97. And remember, Chicken Hawk never guesses the weight of the fish. He's used to catching small fish, so his guess is always low. If anybody in this chat has guessed lower than 2.97, just know that you have lost your chance to win. Shout out to the Bass Hunter. Bass Hunter slid right on in. Uh-oh. Make sure we don't have any DQs in the chat. Oh my God, we got we got the DQ queen. We got the DQ queen in the chat, guys. The DQ queen slid right on in. She was like, Whipstick, slide over. Let me handle this. She said, Ron, you are DQ'd. Oh my God. Georgia Dog said, there she is. Everybody, what? Oh my goodness. AC said, Whipstick, slide right on over. Let me, she said, I got this. AC said, I got this. Oh no. All right, the scales are officially closed, guys. So we're gonna weigh this fish right now. And then I'm gonna show you guys how to use FishXLive along with your journal that is in FishXLive to get out here and get results like this. Let's go ahead and turn this water off. And we're about to make it official like a referee's whistle. AC says, Ron, due to multiple guesses. Oh my God, Ron, you didn't pay attention to the rules of engagement in the description, but it's okay, Ron. You can come back and play again. We'll catch more fish the next time. Now, let me just tell you guys, this fish is huge. Is it a 4? Yes, it is. It's a 4 plus. I'm gonna say 4 point. Goodness. I'll say 4.36. 4.36 is what I think this fish is gonna weigh. All right, there we go, guys. We are zeroed out. And what did I say? 4.36. All right, we're about to make it official, guys. Oh my goodness, was I close? 4.44. If we have somebody that guessed 4.44, and they were like, oh yeah, the girthification. The bendation led to some amazing girthification. Do you see that right there? All right, 4.44. Blaster said, wow. AC came in with the quickness. She said no official winner. She didn't put any spikes on it. She just said no official winner. She said they don't want this. Is Whipstick in the chat? Talk to him, Whipstick. I need everybody to pay attention real quick because Whipstick wants to tell you guys something. Go ahead, Whipstick. Do you want to talk to him? Whipstick told me that he wanted to say something to everybody. So I need everybody to pay attention real quick. Whipstick, what would you like to say to these fine people? I think some people have an idea of what Whipstick would like to say. Whipstick said, no official winner. They don't want this money. Whipstick said, y'all don't want this money. He said, MoneyBass, you might as well go ahead home. They don't want this money. All right, guys, man, I'm shaking. My hands are shaking. It's cold out here. All right, I'm going to show you guys how to use FishXLive. But what I'm going to do, since my hands are shaking so much, is I'm going to take a picture with the fish first. And then we're going to log this beast of a fish. 4.44. Let's go ahead and take a picture with it, guys. Let's do a different one. That one didn't come out too good. All right, there we go. I think that's the picture we need right there. Patricia said, that's a magnum spot. Magadocious is what we call that right there. Oh my goodness. All right, so guys, once you download FishXLive, you'll have the link right there on your phone, right on the screen. So when you open it up, I'm gonna show you guys how to log this in here real quick. And then your partner got to get up out of here. Nobody wanted that money. All right, so there's your partner MoneyBass right there. There's my profile picture. And what I want to do is go to my journal of catches. So you will have your journal of catches and everything set up too. So you can look and see all of the catches that I've been, this is just for December, guys. So you can go through there and see my catches for December. And we're about to log another one in here now. So we're going to go in here. This is lake, near, species, spotted bass. The weight of that fish was 4.44. Length of fish was 20 inches. Then we took that picture of the fish. So let's go in here to photos. Bam, we got the picture that we need. And this right here is tracking. So I want to track where I caught that fish at. All right, so today I can put my notes in here. So this is one of the key features that will allow you to be able to come back, same spot, same location, same bait, same type of conditions, and let you be able to catch the fish. So let me just dictate my notes right here. So let's put it on speaker. Very cold day, period. Caught this fish on rocks using a shaky head, period. The bendation was sensational, period. All right, there we go. So we got that. So now let's take a picture of the lure. You guys can see it. I'll show it to you. It was nice and simple. Blaster said, MoneyBass is the man. All right, there we go. So there's the bait. So now we'll just go to camera. Flip that around. Bam. Nice and easy. Oh, come on, did I hit the button? Oh, goodness, guys, I hit the button. All right, hold on. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. .44, guys. What was that? Lake Lanier, spotted bass. Now, as long as you're paying attention and doing it right and maybe not trying to talk and do everything at the same time, it only takes a second to enter this stuff in here. Photo, add my photo in there. I want to lock it in. And let me just go ahead and submit it for right now. Let's open it back up. So there we go. So there's the picture and everything right there, guys. So look how big that fish is. Can you guys see that? Can you see that? Man, that fish is huge. All right, so now we're going to go back and edit it because I do want to put my other details in here. So for anybody that does not know, in FishXLive, I'm going to go to menu. I'm going to edit this catch. We're tracking on, let's see, picture of the lure, the water temp. What was the water temp? 53 degrees, guys. So we're sitting at 53 degrees. The weather, I would say it's cloudy, partly cloudy. Water clarity is extremely clear. Let me see the wind. Wind's not too bad. I'd say it's 5 to 10. And there we go. So let's submit that. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot. Let's see. What did I forget to do? There's something I forgot to do. I don't see it. Wait, spotted bass. All right, there we go. All right, I forgot to add my picture of my lure. Phil says, even a blind chicken finds a kernel of corn every now and then. All right, let's see. We're going to edit that and we're going to add my picture in here. All right, put a picture of my lure on here. Add that in. Oh man, I hit the wrong button again. All right, but you guys see, and let me just show you, once it's added into FishXLive, and actually I didn't put my my notes in there. It's cold out here, guys. I'll put my notes in here once I get out, once I warm my fingers up a little bit. My fingers are cold. All right, but there it goes. So in my journal, I now have, and actually that is one of my biggest one for this month. 4.44. I click on it and I can see my details and everything right here. I can see on the map where I caught it at. So if I want to come to that spot again and catch it, Has the catch details, all of that good stuff right there in FishXLive. Bam, that's your partner MoneyBass catching that fish. All right, so now let's do one more thing. I'm gonna make a video. So everybody that's watching this, you'll be able to see how I do some of my content too. So what we'll do is we'll go straight to YouTube. And we're just gonna record the release of this fish and make it into a video. How about that? All right, here we go, guys. So we'll put some music to it and all that good stuff. All right, so this is gonna be 15 seconds. Oh my God. Do you see that right there? That right there is what we call bendation that led to girthification. All right, so what we're gonna do is save that. And then we're gonna do one more. Save that, and you guys will actually be able to go and watch this one live and know that you were there when it was created. How about that? Oh my God. Do you see that right there? That right there is what we call bendation leading to girthification. Now that's a 4.44. Let's go ahead and let her go back home. Bam. Oh my God. Do you see that right there? That right there is what we call bendation leading to girthification. Now that's a... All right, so we're gonna save that. All right, there we go. You guys saw the full process. So just give me a few minutes. Once I get off the water, you guys should see that pop up in your feed. And drop a comment. Once you see that video, drop a comment that says I was there or I saw the bendation or something like that, so we can have some fun with it. But that was a 4.44. Shout out to the DQ queen. She slid right on in. She was like, let me do my job for the day. She said, let me have some fun. Shout out to Ron, new member of the channel. But hey, Ron, it happens to the best of us. There's a lot of people in the chat who have been introduced to the DQ queen. But just remember, you can put one guest in the chat. The members of the channel, the people that you see that have the badge next to their name, those are the people that I refer to as the money team. They can put 2 guesses in the chat, have twice the chance to win. Let me see. Shout out to Tom Mix. He says, hello, MoneyBass in the chat, coming in late. I almost got in the cast. Bass for Cash. Oh, you missed it. You missed the Bass for Cash. Phil says, I am definitely entertained. I'm just causing some trouble. Blaster says, yep. So in the chat, is Chicken Hawk still in the chat? Whipstick said 2.97. Chicken Hawk, really? Oh my goodness. Phil said, even a blind chicken finds a kernel every now and then. Oh my goodness. Is Chicken Hawk still in the chat or did he take off? All right, guys, we were out here for a good time, not a long time. Want to give a big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, as always, one of the original. We got King Outdoors in the chat. Shouting out the money team. Shout out to King Outdoors. Ron says, I'm honored to be a DQ member. That is right. You have been inducted into the DQ Hall of Fame. You are a member of the DQ team. There are a lot of people in here. So in the chat, if you have been DQ'd before, type DQ in the chat. Let's see if we have any people in here that will admit it. But Ron, believe me, there are a lot of people in the chat that have been DQ'd. Chicken Hawk says, we catch them big over here. Not used to seeing them that small with all that excitement. Do you guys hear this craziness that is coming out of his beak? Chicken Hawk is sitting here talking about he's used to catching big fish. Chicken Hawk is used to catching no fish. Don't let him trick you, Ron. Oh my God, we got King Outdoors slid right on in with a $4.99. He was like, that was a biggin. He said, that's a $5 fish. Everybody put King Outdoors in the chat. Put KO in the chat. Texas Noob says, I see it. We got Nathan in the chat. He says, long time. Good to see you back in the chat. Long time no see for sure. Oh, yeah, we had a good time out here, guys. We came out here and made it happen with no gas. Is Frisco still in the chat? Frisco says, if you can't spend no gas, then you can't win the cash. All right, guys, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you go to FishXLive.com and download that app for free. Once you have been entering your weights and your fish in that journal for a full season, you're good to go. Because on that next season, when that next season comes up, you'll be able to do exactly what I did. Be able to pull up FishXLive, see what baits you were using, where you caught the fish at, the conditions and everything. Before you even get to the lake, you can just pull up FishXLive, take a look at the weather conditions and the time of year, and you'll pretty much know what to do before you get out there. So you'll know what to tie on and all that stuff. Frisco says, did your truck have gas? It sure does not, Frisco. My gas, when I was backing the boat in and I saw that light coming on in my truck, I said, man, if Frisco could only see that my gas is empty in my truck and it's empty in my boat. Shout out to King Outdoors, guys. Frisco said, matching issues. You know my boat has to match my truck. I appreciate you, King Outdoors. Everybody put King Outdoors in the chat. I always got to give credit where credit is due. That makes King Outdoors. And King Outdoor, what is your regular name? Because I know that you're normally in the chat. Is that Outdoor King? Is that the Outdoor King? King Outdoors? ODK? I bet that's the Outdoor King, guys. Because you know YouTube has changed the way the names look. Yeah, I kind of figured that was. Shout out to the Outdoor King, guys. We got ODK still in the chat. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off because it is time for me to get on up out of here. All right, but make sure you guys tune in. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll try to be out here every day this week, trying to make sure somebody gets some of this Christmas cash, all right? I know you guys want some funds to go out there and spend some money on these gifts and all that kind of stuff and have some fun with it. But really appreciate it, guys. Big shout out to the Outdoor King. And once again, big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. And don't forget, go download FishXLive.com. And I'll see you guys on the next live.